Now, the chapter number 15, the birth of the United Nations. In the first half of the 20th century, there have been two major wars. That was the First World War in 1914 and Second World War was in 1939. These wars were called the World War because they involved many countries of the world. Now they talk here about the two world war which was happened in the world, that was one in 1914 and other was 1939. These were the two world wars. Here they also talk about these world wars were between the many countries. They doesn't describe the name of the countries, but these were between the many countries. In the Second World War, the United States dropped atom bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These are the two cities of Japanese, and there these world war was happened. The Second World War, they talk about the second war which was happened in between the two cities of Japanese, that is Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It caused a lot of destruction. Lakhs of people lost their lives and many were injured. There they also tell about the Second World War which was happened in between these two cities. They destroy a lot of the lives of people. Lot of people were died in these world war, and some of the people get injured. People all over the world felt that if human race had to survive, there should be no world war in future. It was also felt that the amount of the money being spent on the destructive arms and the weapons could better be used to bring happiness and prosperity for everybody in the world. Now they also tell about that. They tell that if if there will be the world war, we spend a lot of money to we spend a lot of money to buy the weapons, that we buy the guns or the bombs, we buy the weapons for the world war. So they tell that if we spend this money on the happiness of the country, on this prosperity of the country, it will give a bright future to our peoples. So they think that don't spend a lot of money on them. In April 1945, some powerful countries met in San Francisco in USA. They discussed the ways through which peace could be brought in the world. Now in April 1945, they discussed how we can bring the peace to our world, how we can create a lot of happiness in the world and destruct the wars. On 24th October 1945, the United Nations Organization was set up to make the world. You have read somewhere about the UNO. That is the full form of UNO is United Nations Organization. This is an organization where the people could have the safer place. They could have the help from them. So this is an organization. It was called the United Nations Organization and was known as a UNO in short. Earlier I told you the full form of UNA, that is United Nations Organization. So this is the UNO, but later it is shortened and called the Firstly it was a UNO, but after that it became UN. The term United Nations was given by the Franklin D. Roosevelt, the President of USA. The President of USA have changed the name to UNO to UN. Then the President of USA, the 24th of October is celebrated every year by the UN Day. Now every year 24th October is celebrated as a UN Day. Now what are the objectives? Here we will read about what are the objectives that are there in this United Nations. To maintain international peace and security. Peace means when you have a peace, you say that it's a silent, smooth security when there is. So they maintain the peace there. To promote friendly relation among the various nations. They promote friendly means when you just talk with a friendly, there is no wars and none of type of there is no wars and no fighting between any two countries. Any country there is a peace, and to promote friendly relation among the various nations. To solve social and economic problem of different country. They also solve the problem that could be socially or economically. Both of the problems can be it would be solved with the UN. To promote respect from human rights and the freedom for all the people. To remove difference based on the race, religion, language, and sex among the people. Now here they also promote the respect of the human rights, with what human rights should be given, what you have to do, and about the freedom of the people, what they can do. Freedom, they have a freedom of everything. To remove different based on the religion, they don't talk about, or they don't give, if they want to give something to the people, they come into the human rights. They don't see the language, they don't see the religion, they don't see the gender, they don't see anything. To have a meeting place where all the members can work together. This is also a place where a lot of people come together and do the work, which is beneficial for all world. The UN had made a list of rights that every human being should have. These rights are called the human rights. Now here we will read about the human rights and importance of the human rights.